Thank you. So this is just more than a training. Like I was saying, people are going to get on one another's podcast. People who are looking for opportunities. I've had to refer lots of people, especially when people in my sphere of influence need services, and I know people who will render those services. It's very easy. I'm very big on referrals. As long as I know you, I like you, I trust you. I know that you are a valuable person. You never know, your customer can even be here. One of my connections went for an event. That was yesterday, I think. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? And it was an event with Stanbic Bank, one of the banks in Nigeria, but I'm very sure it's not Access. I think it was Stanbic Bank. And then they've chosen people to give grants to. So apparently, by the time the event was about ending, three people already left from those they chose. Maybe those guys thought they would um send them their own money or whatever. I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. And Elizabeth, okay. So I don't know what they were thinking. They left. So they felt, oh, for those who have stayed to the end, can you pitch your business? And that was it. She came prepared. She came very, very prepared. So they asked her, what do you do? 1 minute. And under 3 minutes, she told them about what she does, how she helps people. And without, planning, without being chosen before, they just chose her and they gave her a grant of 500,000 naira to help our edtech business. So when she was going for that event, she didn't know. And even for myself, I'd landed ghostwriting clients, by speaking like this in a meeting like this. So please, even if I cannot employ you, I may have someone who needs your services. And because you have explained what you do here, it's very, very easy to refer you. So don't think the room is small. There are big guys here. Oh. Big guys like Nosakwan, like Ifesinachi, like Mr. Godwin, like everybody here. So and even if you don't want any employment or you don't want any gig, you can also employ people. I think we've got like two social media managers here. We've got virtual assistants. Say you're trying to build your LinkedIn account and you don't have the time, you can always reach out to them. And these are people that have been trained, that are learned. So it's very much easier for you to get results. So who is going first? Who will be the ice? Who will break the ice? Oh, Mr. Godwin, thank you. Please go on, sir. Please, let's see your face if you can do us the honor. Can you unmute as well? I think you're muted.
Okay, so I hope that I can get a little bit of a good position. I'm currently not at home. I'm in a mall. I want to have a dinner before I I get back home. So please just manage my background, right? So my
Sorry.
name is Godwin Solomon, and like I said in my written introduction, I'm a real estate broker, and sometimes that sounds a bit complex. Who is a real estate broker? And exactly what you do. So a real estate broker is someone that provides real estate advisory and help people to be able to, get it right as far as real estate is concerned. So there is always that interchange of different nomenclature, right? A realtor, a real estate consultant, a real estate broker. In some clients, there are a little bit differentiating factors about the job, but in Nigeria, it's almost all the same, right? So whether you're hearing a real estate consultant, a real estate broker, a real estate a realtor is all and the same. So the dynamics of our operation is very different from conventional agents, quote and unquote. All right. I know a lot of us oftentimes believe that anything real estate is all about an agent trying to help you find a house, or maybe a house to rent or to buy, or maybe a land to buy, and all of that. So um, there is a traditional practice of the agent, and there is also a professional practice, which is actually what we do. So, as a real estate broker, I help, like I said, financially forward-thinking individuals to be able to get it right as far as investing in real estate safely and profitably. So whether you're looking at buying your first home, you're looking at doing land banking, I mean, whatever that you want as far as real estate is concerned, we're able to sit down, look at your objective, look at your budget, provide you the right advisory and recommendations that would help you, get your dreams achieved successfully. So I'm based in Lagos, and I play majorly in the Lagos market. And we also have partners in Abuja and a few other states within Nigeria. And I also work with a reputable real estate brokerage firm called the Billionaire Realtors Group. It's a leading real estate brokerage firm here in Lagos. All right. I think that should suffice for now. What again about me? I'm married, and I'm happy to be here actually.
Lovely.
I have used more of Instagram, Facebook,
Follow me
but
down
I
your
just
class.
feel
I want
like,
to quickly do video introduction.
okay, so I feel that
Drop
it's
the
high
button,
time I'm
please. Let
able.
me on the last.
Sorry, she wasn't talking to
Okay,
you.
did you say?
No, she was. I've
Okay,
muted her. Go on,
all
sir.
right. So I'm actually here on this program to be able to, up my game and of course gain results as far as link is concerned.
Right.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for having me once again.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you, sir. All right, we know what he does now. Who will be the next person? Who is the next person? Please unmute and speak.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Moses.
All right, thank you. I'm trying to. All
Wow,
right.
amazing.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here this evening and to be part of this place. All right. My name is Moses. Once again, Moses Adeola. What I do majorly is book publishing. I publish books. For a while. I've been in the publishing industry and I've worked with certain numbers of authors and a few companies. So, but we live in the days where um, what's it called? Uh, Social media presence is getting much needed, much needed. So I actually thought of being part of this place to level up my game, and you know, to strengthen my connection with people out there, with high class people. And I'm so glad to be here once again to be part of this place. And I'm sure that, you know, um, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Amazing,
Thank
amazing. Good to have you here, sir. Good to
you,
have
ma'am.
you here. So do you work with people who have their manuscript already, or do you
Yes.
do editing
Um,
and all of that?
Thank you very much. We work um, across every. Now, part of what I put on my listing when we were told to send our description is that
Okay.
we provide publishing solutions. So there are a lot of that. There are a lot of things under that. So we work for people who, busy people who don't even have any time to write. What we have at the back of our mind is that we believe everyone has a story to tell, and
Right.
by all means, we want to help everyone, if possible, make everyone become an author. So yeah, so that, and it does not matter even if you can write or not. We are there to help, starting from our ghostwriting services to every of our services, editing. We create website for authors, book websites, we market books, we do all of that. And if you have your manuscript, we are there to, you know, take you up from anywhere you are, anywhere.
Right.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Great, great. You're welcome. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Yeah. Next person. We need to be fast actually so that we are able to cover grounds. Who else? Who else? Oh my God. Why is everybody quiet?
Good evening.
Hi, Fesinachi. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Anu, for this opportunity. I'm so grateful and happy to be here. So my name is Ifesinachi. I'm a product manager. I got into the product management role last year, and moment at the moment I have my first job like in product management. So what I do basically is we ideate businesses, okay, but the product management is more of digital products. So digital products, like you have products that you use digitally, okay. So one of the I have currently is a product for a travel company, because I work with a travel company. So gowithj.com, and we are very close to launching, hopefully in November. So I did the business. So my work works around working with marketers, um, developers, product designers, and stakeholders. Okay, so we take the requirements from stakeholders, what they want to build.
Okay.
We work around it. Okay, so whatever the stakeholder wants to build, we conduct research to be sure that that product is what customers want to use. So it's not just, oh, I want to build something. So we have to run a test to be sure that there is a need for that product in the markets. Then get the designers to design a product that has a very good user interface, of course, the developers. So in my work, I do quite a number of things. So there's what is called Scrum Mastery. So because we are working with a number of teams, we have to meet from time to time, and sometimes virtually. So that's where the Scrum Mastery comes. It's what is called Agile.
Right.
Agile methodologies. Some must have heard about it. So just the way we can manage and work better. So still in my role, I act as a Scrum Master, networking everybody together, ensuring that our project is moving. It's sort of like a project management, but it's just Scrum Mastering in product management. Then also, I test the products to ensure that our products are bug-free. So not like I know sometimes you see some things, you're using a product and you just see a fault. So it's like, it's something very terrible. Especially when you go to the market, you launch a wonderful product, people are complaining that this thing is too good. So one of the things is a QA, ensuring that the product is free from bugs and all that. So that's all my area of work. And one of the things I'm really, because I'm new, see, I won't say I'm new, though this year, God helped me a lot. I was able to leverage and learn more, update skills and all that, and I'm really grateful to where I am right now. So my projection is to work with develop more products. I just have one product at this time, but I'm looking at creating more products with more product management or software development teams. So thank you
Awesome.
so much. I hope I'm going to learn a lot here. Thank
Amazing.
you.
So you want to get more customers on LinkedIn to help
Yes.
develop products and validate in the market. Okay, that's awesome. Because there's some things I'm looking out for in every of our introductions before other people come in. If you don't explain like this, many people don't, even including me. I know product management and all, a tiny bit. So when we start creating content on LinkedIn, you see, the customer journey is like a funnel. So it's like this. You have the top of the funnel. Now it comes like this. You have the middle of the funnel, then like this. You have the bottom of the funnel. So the top of the funnel is where we'll get there anyways, so that people can be taken on a journey and it's so easy for them to do business with you. It's something I have tried and I've tested and I've proven. So, like I said, I don't want to really delve into it fully. So let's have the next person. So you will see how you start breaking these things down for people, because many people just put on their profile ghostwriter. You won't believe that early this year, somebody asked me, said, "Who is a ghostwriter? Like, what exactly do you do?" I was like, "True, with everything." So I had to be breaking things down. I mean, that was the icebreaker for me. That was it for me. I was like, for this person to be this and the person engages my content. And the person still later came to ask me that I've been meaning to ask you, what do you do exactly? So I was not like, well, if that person could think like that, then I'm not doing my job well. And the moment I started breaking things down, such that even a fifth grader or a fifth or an eighth grader could understand, the results started coming in. Yeah, so next person, please. Next.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Hi,
Oh,
good evening, ma.
that's
Sorry, this
Ramide.
week is quite dark here. Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good
It's
evening.
nice being in this meeting. Thank you, ma, for hosting this meeting for us.
You're welcome.
So, I am really registered midwife. One who's passionate
Can you hold on?
about
Iramide, your bandwidth
maternal
is low.
and childhood nurse.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma, can hear you, ma.
I think we've seen your face now. I want to believe everybody has seen her face. If you have not, please have a look. That's how she looks like. Are you able to put off your video because your bandwidth is low so that we can hear you? So just
Okay,
just
ma.
put off your video and speak. Yeah. So it's much better that way.
Okay, ma. So, as I said earlier, I'm a registered nurse and a registered midwife, one who is passionate about maternal and childhood nursing. So, what I majorly do is advocate for maternal and childhood nursing, and I also write health content for maternal and childhood brands. I also volunteer for maternal and childhood brands. So, the goal of this is to support mothers and newborns, and also to improve maternal and childhood outcomes. And in Nigeria, I've noticed that most mothers have issues, especially when it comes to pregnancy. And when it comes to after they deliver, they have issues. So what I majorly do is to
Oh, where's she gone?
create compelling content to educate these children during pregnancy. Can you hear me, ma?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. Go on, please. Go on.
Okay. So what I majorly do is to educate these mothers about these common issues that happens during pregnancy. I also volunteer for maternal and childhood brands, and also an ambassador for some maternal and childhood brands too. And I also write too. I create some health content to educate mothers about some issues that occur during pregnancy, and also some warning signs too that may occur during pregnancy. That's what I do majorly, just to improve maternal and childhood outcomes. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
awesome.
listening.
So what's your goal on LinkedIn? What do you want to achieve at the end of this whole training? Because you seem to do a lot. How do you want to position yourself do you want to look for pregnant women on LinkedIn that would key into maybe follow up or mentorship with you? Or are you positioning more as a health content writer? I don't know if you know that I'm a registered nurse as well. I work with the NHS England. So I'm a full-time registered nurse, staff nurse. So I'm very active in service. But many people don't know. Why? Because I am not building a nurse brand. I'm building a non-nurse brand. So people know me more as a ghostwriter and publisher. Because that's why I put out. I'm not putting out myself or positioning as a nurse, even though I'm a nurse, if you understand what I mean. So, and I have lots of nurses who are positioning as nurses. So some of them are coaches and they deal with nurses basically. So what do you want to do? Or what are you aiming at on LinkedIn? Or are you just wanting to position for better jobs, opportunities, invitations? Not really because you want to sell any product or service. So I just want to understand.
Okay, Ma, thank you, Ma, for experience. So I want to position myself as someone who mentors pregnant women or have coaching classes for pregnant women, and not as a content writer, Ma.
Awesome,
Can you
awesome.
hear me, Ma?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ma.
So that's great. Well, because looking at the business side of it, but that's great actually. Um it's so good when you have like one thing you understand, and that's very beautiful. Well done, well done. So who is the next person? Next. Who hasn't spoken at all? Oh, me, I've not spoken. Maybe I'll speak last. Who else?
Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
spoken.
my network is bad. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Ezinne Precious. I'm a copywriter and a literary enthusiast. I
And a what?
craft
Sorry?
compare literary enthusiast.
Literary enthusiast?
Yes,
Okay,
I craft compelling copies
okay.
that help boost sales and also engage clients and customers using my literary skills, creativity in literature, where I tell your brand stories to your audience and make them buy or take an action for you.
Hmm. Awesome. So you're copywriter, basically. So what do you write? Do
Yeah.
you write sales copies, emails? Do you write newsletters? Do you write um so I'm trying to do you write product descriptions? Do you understand what I mean? So there are different types of copywriting. Like there are different types of ghostwriting. I've been a copywriter too, so I'm a certified copywriter. I do a lot of things in this my life, or I've learned a lot of things in my life, but I'm projecting myself as a ghostwriter. So copywriting is what we'll be doing very briefly too when we are talking about creating content on LinkedIn. So what aspect of copywriting do you really do?
Major, majorly sales copywriting and email marketing. That's what I do.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. So I
Thank you.
want to presume you are looking at getting more clients on LinkedIn, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Who do we have next?
So, hello. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
So my name is Elizabeth. Sorry, I won't be able to show my face.
Why?
Yeah, I couldn't
Just
just
show it
help it right
tiny
now.
bit.
Yeah, I wish I could, but the phone I'm using right now is not going to allow me to do that. So,
You know, I can't even hear you.
oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said I won't be able to do that, but I think in subsequent ones I will try to. So my name is Elizabeth Omori, and So on LinkedIn, I position myself as a personal development expert. And so basically what I do is just to help set up realistic goals, smart goals. So just to help you and also be an accountable partner to you, to any of my clients, to regarding those goals to see that you are able to achieve them. So in the situation whereby you are, or maybe a person is confused about so many things, you have so many things, so many goals, and then you're trying to give priority to it. So we sit and we talk about it, and we just support it to see how we could, guide you and see which one comes first and all that. So give priority to your goals and also ensure that you are able to achieve your goals. So that's basically what I do within my space. And definitely I want to make I intend to make money out of this. So yeah, it's not it's something like it's more like a passion for me, and so I'm getting to know that space. So it's not something I've known for a while. So I'm going into that area, and that's what I can say right now
Awesome.
regarding what I do. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I still didn't get what exactly you meant that you do. There's a lot of feedback from more like an echo, so it was disturbing my.
Oh, sorry. I think
So what did you say you do
what I
exactly?
said, like exactly what I do is help you, support you to create realistic and smart goals. I don't know.
Oh,
Everywhere I have is just so that is it. So we basically want to encourage you, support you, and partner with you while you walk through those goals. And also, in the case whereby you are confused, you have so many things you want to do at a time, you don't know how to prioritize. So you could
okay.
actually reach out to me, then we talk about it, and we set the goals in order of priorities and ensure you follow through.
Who is
So
your
yeah,
account? Okay, awesome. Who is your accountability partner, if I may ask?
pardon.
Who is your accountability partner?
I am the one going to be supporting my
Evidence,
clients.
evidence. Is it not
Okay, yeah,
Elizabeth?
Ebinas. Ebinas, you are lucky. Oh. You have a
Oh,
goal
sorry.
setting. You have a goal setting expert as your accountability partner. That's good. That's good. Elizabeth, you
Yeah,
okay, you and Toby. What city did you say you are in again?
currently in the UK,
Yeah, what city exactly?
Loughborough,
Sorry?
Loughborough.
Oh, you're the one in Loughborough. Awesome. Because I know that someone else is in Coventry. I think it's Toby.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Toby, please speak next. Oh yeah, come on board. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Looking forward to seeing your face sometimes soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Anu, for hosting this meeting. So my name is Toby Georgiai, a clinical research expert with over 6 years of experience in the conduct and monitoring of clinical trials in various therapeutic areas like hematology, precisely sickle cell,
Wow.
neurology, medical device study, and cardiovascular. And this is for those that don't know what clinical trials is. So clinical trials are novel drugs or therapies that we investigate in patients before they are now being marketed. So I worked as a senior CRA to ensure that these drugs, when we are testing them in human patients, that they are the sites, that's the hospitals where these drugs are being carried out. They are doing it according to the study protocol, according to local regulatory requirements, like for instance, NAFDAC for Nigeria, US FDA for the US, then the UK EU, that's for the UK. So, and also to also ensure that they're also conducting it according to what we call GCP standards. That's good clinical practice. So this was what I did for 6 years back in Nigeria, and I didn't only cover Nigeria, I covered Kenya, Uganda, and Zambia. So it was more sub-Saharan Africa in general. So
Right.
About a year ago, I came to the UK for my master's in pharmacology and drug discovery because I wanted another shift. I've had experience in the clinical phase, so I want to have an experience now in the lab aspect of this development as the drug development phase. So, the grace of God, I'm done. So, what I'm looking for now is more of first of personal brand because back home, I noticed a lot of people were alien to the word clinical trials. Like lots of health professionals don't even know how to even navigate. I love research and want to go into that aspect, don't know how to navigate. So that was why where I worked, we had what we called an academy to like train people on what it is to come into the clinical research space that is not so technical in code as long as you have a life sciences background and you are able to take in the the GCP certifications, then that's like a first start for the preliminary. Then before you start going into the field and you are shadowing an experienced person, depending on the aspect of clinical trials, because clinical trial is broad. That apart from high working as a CRA, we have the medical monitors. So these are people that ensure pharmacovigilance and safety during the conduct of this trial at this site. So when I mean sites, I'm talking of hospitals. Then we have the regulatory affairs specialist. So this before any trial can be conducted in that country, we have to get regulatory approval. So like Nigeria, we have to get NAFDAC approval. We have to also get there's what we call IRB, that's the Institution Review Board. So we need to get those two approvals before anything can even start. So because without that, that's a major compliance. I don't know if some of us remember or were born then, the 1997 Pfizer issue that happened in Kano, that there were no proper regulatory that it was a serious case back then. So you have to, regulatory issues are very important. They are very key. So we have people like that. And most of the people that do that, I did a bit of that as well before I majored in my CRA fully, was mostly pharmacy people or people with pharmaceutical backgrounds. Then we have the project management team. These are people that will work with everybody to ensure that the work is done well because you are working with sponsors. So what I did, the company I worked with was a contract research organization. So contract research, they are the middleman between the sponsor and the sites. So we work with the sponsor to ensure that their new drugs or therapies are being carried out effectively at these respective sites. So like I worked with sponsors within the US, first GBT, which was now acquired by Pfizer. So I worked with Pfizer indirectly. So then I worked with some research in the Australia and in India. So it's broad. So, but there are lots of opportunities. There's even in research, there's also what we call medical writers. So there are lots of things to explore, but I think a lot of people are new to most of these things. So one thing I intend to do is to, first off, to build my personal brand. And by building it is by trying to let people know what the research space entails and what opportunities they can get and how they can come into this space depending on the various locations or you are in the world and how you can get those experiences. So that's one thing I intend to do, that is train early researchers and also how to get grants, because one thing I also did was that apart from my research, I also leveraged with early research grant owners like one in the UK. She got her research from the Royal Society Tropical RSTHM, TMH,
Society of Tropical Medicine.
Tropical Medicine and Hygiene. Yeah,
Is it the one they did recently, maybe King's College for Africa, for like Nigeria, or is it totally different?
That one was the one I worked with was in 2020, 2021.
Oh no,
so he got hers. But I know some that got recently for 2022, last year into this year. I'm also working with her, Dr. Cassandra Akinde.
You have money, you are a PI. Let me show you my set. Look, I have my good clinical practice certificate, R2. I have the ICHGC.
I see, yeah.
Don't mind me. I just used to hide. Actually, I was looking to exploring being a research nurse, sometimes
Mm.
last year, I just ran again. I was like, maybe next year.
So you can see, so a lot of people don't really know. So, and I get people asking me, what's this all about? So, one thing I want to do, because I've doing those 6 years, I was not really so keen about my brand. I was just focused on work and building building personal growth. So, but now I think we need to spread the gospel of research and how you can, because research is like we are solving a medical problem.
Yeah.
So, and there are lots of things going on that people don't know. So, how can we bridge that gap so that people can be aware of these opportunities? And if they have maybe relatives that want to be involved in a trial, like especially the sickle cell anemia, of which we know Nigeria is one of the highest population, has the highest population in terms of sickle cell anemia. So,
Okay.
people like that, it can help to integrate and bring in those kind of people, and they're like, oh, so this thing is actually happening in this place and I wasn't aware of. So and that's what I intend to do, is to train early researchers and professionals on how to navigate the research space, whether clinical research, because research is in various phases. There is the preclinical and the clinical trial phase. So the preclinical is what we all did in the lab when we're doing our undergrad, and those aspects. So if you want to navigate that place where you want to start from the process of the drug discovery, how did you discover the drug, to the testing, to optimization, all those things before you now come to the clinical trial phase, then that's for you. Then if you now want to focus on clinical trials, that okay, I want to just be involved in when the drug is now being tested in humans, then there are lots of aspects for you. You can you can either work on the site level, or you want to work on the contract research level organization. So site level are where you have the PIs, the sub-Is, or you people like you, research nurse, research
No, it's
pharmacy.
too stressful. I'm going to R&D. I'll be R&D high. I don't want this conversation to look like people are just looking like, what are they talking about?
So that's what I just want to do.
Awesome.
So, and these opportunities, because now I'm also looking to get a job opportunity here. So I'm looking into that.
And so your goal is not just educating people. You're actually looking at positioning for a job opportunity.
As well, currently.
There are lots of jobs, actually. I've been given lots of offers, but on LinkedIn, even though I'm not...
I use the LinkedIn channel as well and everything, but sometimes major issue is this experience of the UK.
I see.
That's the issue. So because it's not because they're like, oh, you're good, they know that this person knows our onions. It's not like so doesn't know. So that's one issue. So
now, can I ask you a few questions? I learned just yesterday that they found the cure for sickle cell anemia, like the sickle cell generally. There's this researcher, I've forgotten his name, and they gave him lots of money, like plenty money. There's another one, I don't know which school is it from. 3.4 billion, no, million pounds, sorry, not billion. I saw that on LinkedIn yesterday because I follow some of these things, even though I don't talk about them, but I follow updates low key. So about the sickle cell, they said they found the cure, but for one person, it will cost over $1 million. I was like, what?
How do you want the cost? It's not cost effective.
It's not cost effective.
Yeah.
So all of these things, I think we might have to talk more about that, because there's a strategy of breaking into the UK market.
Yeah.
Courses you need to do, certifications you need to have.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have these, even as free as the Global Health Network. I don't know if when I did it, maybe it was my NHS email I used to have it free, but I think it's free.
Yeah.
I can share with you.
That's GHTN.
Yes, GH.
I have some of their certifications because I did those ones like 2019-ish.
Oh, from Nigeria. That was good.
Yeah, because they had a conference in Sickle Cell Foundation opposite Lutz. So I was opportune to go for that conference. So I got all those certifications.
Please remind me. There's a conference coming up in the Pfizer or AstraZeneca office in London, King's Cross. And that will be later this month. You need to be in that conference. Please remind me so I can send you the email. And then you can register. In those kind of conferences, I will be attending. by God's grace with my husband, those kind of conferences position you. They
Yeah.
just expose you to people. And so, all right. I'm so sorry, everyone.
So sorry if we
So
bored you.
sorry, everyone. So I think Zakpan can come up, or who else is left?
Thank you.
Ebinas. Then this, I don't know who this iPhone is. So please, next person. Oh, everybody is angry now. Why? Don't be angry, please. I know time has gone. I'm so sorry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
Thank you.
I'm trying to see if I can get my job picture phobia pictures.
Oh. Don't worry, just show your face briefly, and then you can go.
The face don't show.
Imagine. See skin.
I beg, I don't run.
He like milk. I beg, show your face, Jared.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akwawu, and foremost, I'm a nurse. I think that's what I project myself as on LinkedIn, as a sexual and reproductive health educator. So I'll just run across my story for a while. When I first came on LinkedIn, my job was, I just felt that, let me just come out here. I love to teach people about sexual and reproductive health. So I'm just going to say what I have to say and just allow them to go. What I wanted was just to be able to put the knowledge I have out there. That was just my main aim. I think that I've been doing for the better part of 3 years now. Just put it there and go my way. But along the line, I've acquired other skills. I write health content, like especially for health brands. Articles, blog posts, social media posts, newsletters, and the rest. And I'm also a voiceover artist.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do the kinds of voices. I do jingles. I do radio. I do explainer videos and the rest. And currently, I'm working as a virtual assistant for a nurse mentorship academy. Coincidentally, I just started my virtual assistant training about 2 months ago. I think a month into that training, I got that appointment to work as an intern virtual assistant. So, and I just finished my certification a few weeks ago, but I'm staying on the program to get my skill and to polish up my skill and do that. So that's basically what I've been doing on LinkedIn. I'm not over the last 3 years of me being active on LinkedIn, I've not really decided what I really want to do, but I just want a way to refine my skills. I have actually, met a couple of bugs out of LinkedIn from everywhere around the world, both in Naira and in foreign currency. But I want to do it more consistently. Now, the issue I have would be that I'm now confused on which of these things to actually sell and put out there. But now I'm mostly known if I do on sexual and reproductive health. And I would love to keep that, and I would love to a certain extent, I can see myself as a subject matter expert when it comes to education in sexual and reproductive health. So I'm looking for more like gigs to work with organization and work in events where I could, do what I do, teach people and educate people about sexual and reproductive health. And also on the other side, maybe at a little bit more sublime level, I could still cash out from the other skills, especially as it pertains to being a virtual assistant and also being a voiceover artist. Thank you.
Virtual assistant and voiceover artist. Okay. Wait, who is left? Ebinas. Is she still here?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Oh, iPhone. Good evening, iPhone. What's your name?
My name is Precious Okafo. I am so sorry. I've been trying to speak here, but my network is so bad.
Oh,
My network,
sorry.
it keeps taking me out. Then I have to log in again. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Sorry, it's okay. Sorry for that.
Okay. My name is Precious Okafo. I just graduated from Unizik in Nigeria
Okay,
last month. So I'll be going for my law school next year.
lovely.
Yeah, but before law school, I wanted to learn a digital skill, to have one. Currently, I'm learning digital marketing and content creation,
Okay,
content writing rather. Yes, but I'm yet to find a niche. I'm writing on things that just anything that I see that comes my way, I'll just write. So,
okay.
and I'm looking forward to learning other digital skills that will help me.
Hmm,
Yeah.
lovely. So you don't have a niche yet, like to say, oh, this is what you do.
Yes, I'm yet to.
Okay, do you?
I'm trying to explore, get things
That's
that
good.
will. Mhm.
That's good. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. So for someone like you, if you still have time on your hand, why not? Because it's better to be clear on what you want to do, have clarity, then you can go all out in there. You understand what I mean? So for myself, I'd once explored, I mean, I tried my hands on medical writing, I tried my hands on technical writing, even legal writing. I've tried my hands on copywriting a lot for a while, for like 1 or 2 years. I even helped someone to write product description, helped someone to write web copy, like the website sales copy. I've um I've done many things in this my life. I've tried my hands on graphic designs, I've tried my hands on web designs, and I put on my personal website right now and currently redesigning it myself. I've what else have I done, Seth? I've done acting, singing. I've tried to learn guitar. I was playing it at some point. I was trying to learn keyboard. Well, I didn't graduate, sure. I was trying to learn fashion designing so I can still sew small, small. And while I was on campus, I was able to sew a few gowns for myself, I think some shirts as well. But nursing school, you don't have time. So I had to just drop it. So it's so good because all of these things will help you later in life. Even though you don't know what you want to do yet, don't worry. Just explore, okay? Just explore. You will know what you will like later. And then you can start putting your content out there, just talking about lifestyle, talking about the things you're learning. So now why I'm taking my time to talk about you is that everybody seems to figure out what they are doing or what they want to do. And it's like, oh, you don't know what you want to do with your life. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. Okay. So you just explore. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Do you
thank
already
you.
have the school you're going to? Is it the one in Jos or the law school?
Abuja or
Abuja.
Enugu. Yeah,
You don't want Jos at all.
I've not been there.
So Abuja or Enugu, that's fine. That's fine. Well done. So Ebina's he already sent me a message that she might not stay to the end. So I'm just going to introduce myself. I've introduced myself before, but my name is Anu Clement David-Olawade. One more minute. So I'm a ghostwriter. I'm a publisher. So I do something similar to what Mr. Moses does. I'm a ghostwriter, I'm a publisher. I help busy professionals, business owners, thought leaders, C-level executives, help them write and publish their books. So to write the book, you will spend at least 350 hours per person, at least 350 hours to write a book. So these people have not got time. They've not got the writing skills. Even if they have the writing skills, the technical know-how of arrangement of writing a book, chapterizations, and a lot of things that come with book writing. They don't have the time. So the time they have is just for them to focus on family and building their companies and businesses. So it is my own duty to worry about getting them or making them published authors. So I have this mantra that everybody has a book in them, including you that you're listening to me. So we all have books, and these books can come from your pains, your past experiences that are not palatable, your pains, your experiences, good and bad, whatever, your exposures, your education, the things you've learned over the years, your legacy. I mean, books can come from anywhere and everywhere. So, and then I have the company, the Pen Pixel Digital Press, and I work with Mr. Moses too, in a way or two. So we work together as well, although he now has his own arm of, or his own company now, but we still work together. So those who have their manuscript as well, I help them get published, and there are a lot of packages for that you get. So either you don't have a book at all, you're welcomed, and we'll help you become published author by helping you writing the book with or writing the book for you. So, and some of our clients have like videos, audio messages, YouTube videos, or courses, podcasts they want to convert into books. So we do all that as well, translation, transcriptions, but everything's centering around book writing and book publishing. So editing, proofreading, interior design, formatting, digital publishing, Amazon publishing. So they have, and in different formats. If you want ebooks, like we used to say, if you want paperbacks, very much available. And if you want hardcovers, they're very much available as well. We do all that as well. So that's that about that. I'm just going to show you very quickly. Some of your profiles are not optimized. But before I go to that, I just want to say that whatever your goal is on LinkedIn, you can meet them. Whatever your goals are right now, you can meet them on LinkedIn. I'll say that again so that it sticks. Whatever your goals are right now, you can actually meet them on LinkedIn. You can get whatever you're looking for. For those who are looking for money, you need to separate passion from what is profitable. You need to separate passion. My passion right now is personal development. If you ask me, I spent like 2-3 years branding myself as a personal development expert on Facebook. I talk about spirituality and then Jesus girl. I'm still a Jesus girl, but I'm not talking like, oh, spirituality matters now. I'm not talking personal development matters now. I have branched into saying, this is my field, this is what I want to do, and I want to use social media to monetize. I want to monetize it on social media. I want to get clients on social media. I got my first US client on Facebook. Now, Ebinas is not a. I've just been scammed some amount of money, and it was on Facebook. I did the work, they didn't pay, and then they blocked me off. Now, I'm not saying that they come with their risk. That's why I'm saying that. But whatever you want, you can get online. I got my first US clients on Facebook, and I'm still getting clients on Facebook. I got my first Canadian client on Facebook. I got my first UK client. Wait. No. I got my first US client on LinkedIn. Then I got my second US client on Facebook. I got my first and second UK client on LinkedIn. I'm trying to remember now. But majority of my clients, the percentage, they're actually from LinkedIn. And sometimes people think, oh, why are you stressing yourself about LinkedIn? Oh, every time LinkedIn. It's LinkedIn, oh, because people on LinkedIn have higher purchasing power. They have higher purchasing power. Most of them are, or many of them are professionals. Although now there's everybody on LinkedIn. Every Dick and Harry, they are now on LinkedIn. Do you get? Because people say LinkedIn is very profitable, so people just rush there. All right. But whatever you're looking for, you can actually get on LinkedIn. Now, back to what I was saying about balancing, bringing in power what you want for yourself and what you do. You see, there are three niches I see that are very, very powerful, and people don't resist. Number one, the health and wellness niche. You see what Nosakpan is doing as a sexual health coach or sexual and reproductive health expert. Is very, very profitable. But then usually it's when you route it through um the no, I'm talking about three things: health and wellness. I'll come back to that. Health and wellness, wealth, and it's like it's a category. It's a category actually. Wealth, business and wealth or something. Then three, love and relationships. Under love and relationships, we have sexual health. You see, you know why people that are selling abs are still selling? It's because you see that niche is a very hot niche. People who are selling abs for you to last sexually, they sell for women, they sell for men. They say this one is to treat gonorrhea, this one is to make you last in bed. I mean, we're all adults here, so that's why I'm talking like this, and I'm married, so I have the license. But apologies to you if you're not. I don't mean to be in quote. So now, you see those three niches? I'll come back again. Health and wellness. This is why let's say grown-up people are always looking for solutions. The world itself is looking for solutions. I said it not quite long that I overheard, because my husband is a drunk researcher. I'm using to use that word. He's an avid researcher. He's a deep researcher. He works for the NHS. So he's a senior. Is Toby still here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. He may be able to help you in one way or the other as well. So he's the senior research and innovation project facilitator in one of the NHS, one of the leading research NHS here in England. So, but he works from home. He used to go to the office. He used to go to Kent. That's the Medway NHS Foundation. Medway NHS Foundation Trust. Yes. I was confusing with my own trust. I thought hospital was there. So Medway NHS Foundation Trust. And then he works as a lecturer. And funny thing is that he did not do his master's here. He did not have UK experience here when he started. He didn't just start from there. He actually climbed. Do you get? And we are just barely 3 years in the UK. So you have lots of prospects. Even for the fact that you did your master's here, you have lots of prospects. So I think I've lost my line of thoughts now, my train of thoughts.
We're talking about health and wellness niche.
Yes, thank you. So it was the one who told me yesterday that he just told me the update that, oh babe, they found the cure for sickle cell, and then one of his friends got a grant for West Africa. So we're just discussing randomly yesterday. So the world itself is looking for answers. Right now, as a researcher in the US, you can get green card by the number of papers you've published. At the moment, I have 17 research papers published in reputable journals. I don't even post that online because that's not what I'm pushing out. Do you get? So I even passed for a research nurse because many professors don't even have up to 17. And I don't mean to brag. Do you get? So in the US right now, if you have a number of papers, they can give you there's a visa for that, for the green card route. And we have a few of our family friends right now. They're always disturbing this man every time. Every night they're on call, putting them through, okay, this out. Everybody's looking for papers right now, okay? Because they want answers. What's the end goal? They want answers. A time is coming in health sector for you to get, you can mark my words, for you to get promotion, maybe as a nurse. I think they started with doctors now. You will need to produce papers. You need to have research outputs because the world is looking for answers. Right now in China, if you have, maybe you cite them, you can earn I think about maybe £50 or something. Sorry, somebody is who is that? If it's not, is that you or
Yeah.
So if in China, if you cite them, I think there's a way, I don't know exactly, but it was my G-father, my husband academic mentor, um, giving us that gist. He's presently in China now. I went for a conference because it's like the second global bone implants expert in the whole world. So he's a lecturer to the University of Dundee, that's in Scotland. So, but I mean, this was long ago in this year that if you cite them, they can even pay you. I think they were paying about £50. I'm like, everybody is not coming down. Or every country right now, there's a war, and it's a research war because of health and wellness. So like she was saying earlier, the clinical trials, the medication, all of these things, is just because everything still accumulates on that health and wellness. People want to be healthy. They want to have money and live healthy. That's why our parents, sometimes things I will not even agree. Imagine your mom or your dad calls you to say, they say this thing is good, oh. Let's say an old woman, for instance, let me not call anybody's name, has diabetes or hypertension. And in that yes, that there's this supplement you can use, or the leg, they have arthritis, maybe rheumatoid arthritis. I said there's this supplement you can use, and easily you'll be okay, no pain again, nothing. They will call you. And you know those kind of money is usually negligible. They say it's just 10K. Now they say it's 15,000. And then for you, you're already collecting how much? So it's very easy for you to send 15,000 out to your mom or your dad. Or it's just 25,000. They will collect the money. Do you know how many people they will get? Now, for people who are in that niche, they know that, look, they won't come to you because you will not buy. Their target audience is the parents, is our parents. They don't have money, but they know us. They know people who have money, and they know how to collect that money. So health and wellness is there. That's why people today, you see them opening clinics, pharmacies, medical diagnostic centers. What are they doing? There's money in health. There's money. I'm not talking about doctors and nurses. There are many doctors and nurses that are broke. But when it comes to the business in health, the same thing, health writing or medical writing, an average medical writer in London, I got like 2 offers then. They were like, maybe I should come and write for them. But because I'm on if okay, let me mute her. Anyways. So because I'm on visa, and a few other things on my hands, I just could not take that up. Do you get? But imagine I was available to take up that job. It was like ×2 of what they are paying me, even as a nurse. And I have to be working remotely. The only thing is that I couldn't even share it with other people because they wanted someone that is resident in the UK, someone that has, imagine I'm on a global talent visa, for instance. It would be easier for me to do that kind of a job. But because I'm under a tier 2 skilled worker visa, I just couldn't take it up. Okay? So there are opportunities everywhere. Now I've talked a lot about health and wellness. Number 2, wealth. You see the person that is in real estate, don't just come and tell us that we need to buy houses. You need to, everything you are doing, make sure you wrap it around these 3 things, if possible. If possible, wrap it around it. Now, I did add something when I was talking about, when I was introducing myself. Apart from being a ghostwriter and publisher, I'm also a creative wealth coach. Look, the moment I introduced myself as a creative wealth coach, and I began to teach people and train people from my wealth of experiences and my exposure, I know a lot of things in this life. It's not by bragging. I don't talk a lot, but I'm a walking body of knowledge. I've learned so many things and I read a lot. I'm being a ghostwriter as well. I've had to write books, even in topics that I don't even know before. But I have to make researches and write books like that. I've met quite a number of people. I have this solid network online. You see, if you see me physically, you just be like, oh, they're Joelle. No. For those who don't understand your apologies, that means, and you are no more than this. Do you get? But some things I do, you don't need to see me publicly. But some of the places I enter, privately, and they try. So I was expecting. Okay, awesome. So some of the things I do. So now back to my creative wealth coaching. I've not even said maybe people should come and pay or something, but right now people come with questions because they want to make wealth. They are creatives, creators. They want to benefit or make money from their skills. Many people have issues with clients. Clients are giving them tough time. They will just message, hello, please, what do you want me to do in this kind of situation? I'm in a fix. Because what? Everybody wants to make wealth. And recently, I had to rebrand my ghostwriting offer. Now, I know that some of the secret I'm going to be spilling here, they are not up to what you paid, but I'm happy to do it. Like I said, it's not about the payments. It's about the attention. It's about, like the late Ubon King of blessed memory said, those who pay attention. Do you get? So, recently, I had to rebrand my offer. I'm not just saying write books alone. I began to show people why they should write books, and I had to wrap it around wealth. When you feel good or you leave a legacy, you are wealthy. It's not about, some people are so poor, they have his money. Money is not only wealth. Do you get? So status is wealth. Using a book as a lead magnet is wealth. Using book as a strategic tool for business growth, for revenue growth, for, a lot of things. So I'm not just saying come and write books. For what? Why? Why should I write a book? So whatever you're doing, find a way to wrap it around wealth. You are asking me to come and buy a land, to come and do land banking. You need to make me understand with maybe your profile optimization, with your strategic content, your about section, your cover page, LinkedIn banner, everything, to let me understand that. Now I'm trying to secure my future. And if I do land banking with you, Mr. Godwin, I'm talking to you. If I do land banking with you, that means that by next year, if I want to sell, I'm having like 100% ROI. And I can decide to sell it off or say, okay, if you want to craft the offer to say, as our last year, we were how many billion people? This year, we are over 8 billion people. Next year is predicted that, or 2030 is predicted that this and that and that. Now we are multiplying. We are having it's not even an arithmetic progression now. We're having a geometric progression. But the lands are not increasing. Have you thought about that? So having to secure my spot right now and to say, okay, you have prime locations in some estates, and maybe this estate is close to these government project, is close to the airport, is close to a construction site, or is a whatever. It's close to a university or a polytechnic, or all of these things. You can even pitch to me to say, come and buy this land, this woman, come and buy it. Because there's a school very close by. There's a polytechnic, there's a university. That means you can develop this portion of land to even maybe build, what's it called? Hostel facilities, to build hostels, build accommodations for their lecturer. Like all of these things, you have to think ahead such that the customer will even feel like they are cheating you for the price you are calling for them. Now, for the other one, love and relationships. Love and relationships on their own accord will not sell. When people who are, let's say, marriage counselors, do you know people who sell most? Do you know people who sell most? People, please give me a feedback. Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. I know you're all muted, but just try. Let me take water, a sip of water. Please let me know. Can you still hear me and see me?
Yes, I know we can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Ebinas, you've not introduced yourself. Oh, yeah, come up. I didn't see you earlier when I was looking for you.
No, continue. Maybe later. I'm not really settled yet,
Are you sure? Okay.
but I'm listening. Yes, I'm listening, but I'm not. I'll come up later.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. You see, we've not even gone to the program we have for tonight, but this is very, very important because it lays a very solid foundation for your visibility and your income on LinkedIn. Now, I was saying something about those who profit most in health and wellness, pardon me, in relationships, say marriage counseling, relationship coaching, is maybe pastors, at least in the African market. In the African market, Nigerian market, if you're in a first world country, maybe those who are therapists, those who are, I mean, when you have your certifications, you're okay. But in the African context, because of our level of religion, those who are religious leaders, pastors or pastors' wives, or women who are pastors themselves. But for all of us that are church members, I don't know if there's any Muslim among us, but I actually doubt it. But let me know if there's any Muslim, sure. Because I might be making reference to the scriptures a lot. I'm a Christian, so I don't want you to feel sidelined. I know a bit of Quran too, so like I said, I'm like a mini colossus. So knowing something about everything, no matter how little. Yeah, so now about love and relationships. You need to know how to craft your offer. Now, for somebody who is talking about time management, you are or goal setting, so goal setting expert, nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares about your goal setting until you've been able to wrap it around all of these things, to wrap it around how it helps them look after their health, because they're not trying to meet up with something they should have done before. And they're now, the time they should use to do self-care, the time they should use to sleep, they are sleeping late because they want to meet up with the deadline. And if they have managed their time well, these things would have been avoided. And you're routing it around wealth creation to say, tick says the time. Tick, tick. What you have to do now, do it. Whatever you can do now, don't postpone, don't procrastinate. Because it affects your strategy or your implementation season in building wealth. You bring in case studies. You bring in content for top of the funnel. You bring in content for middle of the funnel. You bring in content for bottom of the funnel. Like I said earlier, it's like this. I'm a content writer as well, but I'm not teaching you content writing. So we might not be doing lots of basic things, but I'll just touch on them. And I didn't put in the outline, we'll be talking more of how AI can also help you. Look, like John Obidi will say, life is too short to unplug the USB. Okay? So we'll be using AI as well. And right now, in short, what's the time? I was thinking this class is just going to be 1 hour, 30 minutes. Oof, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay. Please put in the chat if it's okay to close at 10. Quickly, because I felt my plan was I would close 9:30. It was supposed to be for 2 hours, but I just wanted us to not take time so that everybody can go and rest. Please, I need like 4 responses at least. If you don't, I have to round up and possibly just we'll do maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow, Sunday. All right. One more person left. One more person. All right. Thank you. So 10 it is. Let me go to my LinkedIn page. I need to show you some things. Oh, I cannot minimize. Zoom is telling me that I cannot minimize Zoom Workplace when I'm recording this meeting. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Even if I pause the recording, if I need to show you my LinkedIn account, I will still need to minimize. Okay, just hold on. Let me see how it works. Let me pause it. It's not letting me minimize. Okay. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, I've been able to successfully minimize in a way. Let me go to my LinkedIn account. Oh, I hope that recording hasn't stopped. So everyone, please, I need you to pay attention. Oh, you will not be seeing my screen now. Let me try and share my screen. Oh, imagine. Looks like I left the meeting. Let me share my screen. Please confirm that you can see my LinkedIn account.
Yes, we can. We can.
Awesome. So I want to go to my profile. I'm just going to run you through it because we will be starting our content creation from, say, Monday or Tuesday. I will confirm with you. So you see this banner. Let me start from the profile photo. You don't need to go to what's it called? What's this place they used to go and take pictures? A studio. You don't need to go to a studio like compulsorily. I took this photo with my iPhone in a coffee shop. Now I will balance it. It's better for you to go and spend 500 naira, for instance, if you're in Nigeria, to go and do a headshot. Let's say you don't have a phone that can take HD image, high definition images, or high resolution. Do you get? So please, from your chest or your, around your chest upward is enough. Is enough. Look at Mr. Godwin's profile picture. Who else? On this call, something like that. If Sinachi's profile picture, many other people have good pictures. It's just that on this call, the ones I can see, then not Akman's profile picture. Can you see? Just like that. It doesn't have to be so serious. Do you get? Now, I asked you for something earlier. I said, what do you do? What you do, your name, what you do, who you help, and how you help them, what you help them achieve. Now look at this. Who am I? I'm a ghostwriter. I didn't even put my name. I'm a ghostwriter, I'm a publisher, I'm a creative work coach. I need you to follow very closely so that you can go back to implement on your profile, okay? I'm a ghostwriter, I'm a publisher, I'm a creative work coach. Now, who do I help? I help busy professionals, business owners, thought leaders, and CEOs. I should have even changed this one since all these years to C-level executives. It's not only CEOs, CFOs, COOs, all of these people are my target audience. Write and publish their books without sacrificing their time. Now, can you see what I was saying earlier? Want to grow your revenue with books? Send a DM. I had to reroute book writing. I want to be sure this thing is recording because yeah.
I think it is.
Okay, it's still recording. Thank you. It's still recording. Thank you. So, can you see what I was saying? It was until I rerouted my Mr. Moses, you're also a publisher. So you need to go and sit down on my profile and see how I did these things. I'm not afraid of competition. I have so many people that it was even after I started. Now I said, when did you to become a ghostwriter and publisher? Yeah. So I'm not afraid of competition because there are some deep end secrets that except maybe in inner cycles like this, you may not hear from my mouth. And even in this class, you will not hear all. Still, some things are meant for like inner. Like in the Bible, you have the outer courts, you have the inner courts, and you have the holiest of all. You have the holies of that's the Bogon. So now it was until I had to, because people don't care. They don't care about your ghostwriting. They don't care about your publishing. Hey, be publishing for yourself now. You need to bring it, you need to speak the language of the market. That's the word. You need to speak the language of the market. Look what I said. I would not want to grow their revenue with books. And gradually, it's not clear, but in my content, I've been able to explain. And I will keep explaining. I am not tired, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. Want to grow your revenue with books? If I say, do you want to write a book? Send a DM. You will hear crickets. Not even in this age of social media that there's noise everywhere. So, but if it's to grow their revenue, their business, why not? They will quickly send a DM or just go and book. Many people just book my call or send me an email straight. I don't know why the DM, maybe the DM is pushing them away. So now, you will now see your headline. You see this name is very long, my name here. But because I like to swim anti-current, I like to swim anti-culture or anti-culture, I left it like that. People believe that on social media, your name should be very short. Imagine, Ebinas Itu. I'm so sorry, Ebinas, if I didn't pronounce it well. Very short, very concise, very rememberable. Okay? It's very easy to remember. Now look at my own, Anu Clement, David-Olawade. You know, Anu Clement would have been like good, but because I have coconut head, I know the year word. I like to do so. I don't like when you make something. How will you make rules like that and say everybody must follow? Why? Why should I follow it? This is how I want my name to be. I saw Mama Binri Adeola Oshide. I said, hey, that's good. My own reach with Omoba Binri Adeola Oshideko. Abideko. That's 13 syllables. Now my name, Anu Clement David-Olawade. My own is 10. So what's the first about? Please. So can you see? But this is just me. When I joined LinkedIn, I saw everybody saying I'm happy to share that I have just landed a job of 10 million naira per month or 10,000 pounds per month, entry level. And I have 5 years experience. You know, there's some of these things that make you depressed if you don't have a good self-esteem. So I didn't see anybody doing it, but intentionally, I began to post personal stuff. I'm getting married. I posted it on LinkedIn. I traveled out. That one is even normal. When you travel out, you will blow. So everybody will congratulate you. I posted it on LinkedIn. When I had my first child, I posted it. When I changed my job, I posted it. My wedding anniversary, I posted it. My second child, I post everything. You know, it wasn't as if maybe I was intentionally, but no, that's strategic. I didn't see people doing it. There's this coach on LinkedIn whose husband then, I don't want to mention him because she's a very known person. Her husband was coming to the UK for an engagement and she didn't post it. I said, babe, waiting happen. Why are you not posting your husband's whatever? Your husband is traveling. He's coming to the UK. You have network in the UK. Even if people are not coming to that event, at least you are doing a brand awareness for your husband's brand. He's not active on LinkedIn. You can tag him. People will even follow him from there. Bouncer has asked me to come and help him work on his LinkedIn. God will help me. He's coming for me soon. I think Hakpan will do that job. Oh my word. That's a good reminder. That's a good reminder. I'll see what I can do. But you see many people that know me now, they even know my husband because I'm always tagging him to matters concerning both of us. So now, do you know what that did to my brand? It humanized my brand more. People began to relate that, oh, she's not a robot after all. This is the face behind the brand. She has a family life. She has a job. She has a social life. She's not just she's not a bad vibe person. There's a perception of balance such that a client can easily part with their hard-earned money. They can part their money with me. Are you getting what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you should do that, but it's something I have to do intentionally. Maybe the selling things is a very professional platform. Me, I will talk about my struggles as well. How have I struggled to balance things and I was able to find balance in between. Now, let me quickly rush. Now, even here, can you see what I did? Let me see where this one will lead us. It will lead us to my Calendly link. You can check later because of time. It will lead to my Calendly link. So I did not, now, what did I do? Or what do? I help them save time. That's the cocoa. That's the crux of the matter. I help them save time. And now, I'm not saying that save 350 hours writing your book. That's a very good and strong call to action. Don't just say, book a call with me. Book a free 60 minutes call. Who has time for that? Or book a free 30 minutes call. Lots of people do it. Me too, I've done it before. But I began to have sense. I began to crack the LinkedIn code. Okay? I've done it lots of time to say, book a call with me or book an appointment. People don't have time. And my target audience are people that are busy. So they don't have time to be doing chit chat with you. So if you say book an appointment, it has to be worth their time and they are not in your mind. It is you that know that it will be worth their time. Look, even God himself has said it. Men look on the outward appearance. Men look on the outward. It is God that sees the heart. It is only God. So your positioning, the way people perceive you, everything is your own responsibility, and you must be willing to work on it for stronger visibility and stronger and higher levels of income. Now, let me quickly continue. Look, my follower is already almost 33. Hey, the ministry is moving forward. Another problem I know people have is the about section. Let me show you. I have a framework. I will send you the framework. I'll send it to the group. Now, I changed my about section. How many? I think it was last month. I had to sit down with it. I think Ebinas, you should be aware when I changed it. I think I told you. I had to sit down with this thing and wrote it. And it's working. It's working. My profile views. Let me check how many profile. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, these are my analytics. 4,000 plus profile views. And 3, 4. This is the leverage LinkedIn gives you. Imagine, I didn't even know some people were trailing me. So for somebody to have seen my profile and check, when your profile is well optimized, it helps. It's because I've not put some of my strong courses, I've not put them out. By the time I put them out, you will see the kind of leads that will be coming in when I do my funnel well. Because I'm working on my sales funnel, but I don't want to waste that allowance. If I want to start, I want to start big. I don't like starting small. No. To start small is good, but at least if I want to start small, let me start small well. Let me put it that way. Do you get? So now, my about section. Let me check. I want to send it, the framework. I want to send it to the group. Okay, let me explain first. You need to call out your target audience. I know what I was doing when I said, what do you do? Who do you do it for? Or who do you help? Who is your target audience? How do you help them? What do you do to help them? Because we will be creating our ID customer profile. You are looking for a job. What does the person to employ you, what does the person look like? What is their demographics? What is their gender? They can be a man or a woman. What is their position like? You're looking for a job in the UK. That means definitely the person has to be in the UK, except maybe it's a foreign role or maybe a remote role. So you're looking for Yeah, what's their level? Are they mid-level? Are they like entry level? Obviously, it can't be entry level. You need like mid-level executives, people who are recruiters. You need business owners. Either you are a creative, you are looking for somebody to do business with, or you are just there, you're looking for mentors, you're looking for mentorship and coaching. So you must be sure of what you want to do, what you want from LinkedIn. Then you can now craft your ideal customer profile. All right. So now I called out my target audience. You need to call them out because sometimes they can just read like that and the attention span is so short. But if there's any business, like busy professional, I need to edit this thing. Busy professional, business owner, thought leaders, and C-level executives. I said with insight and experience to share, but no time to write a book that positions you as an authority. And I had to put fire. Overwhelmed with how to fit right into your demanding schedule, I'm here to solve that for you. Now, I wrote this thing with 2 copywriting frameworks. I used the IDA framework and the PASS framework. Now, I told you I'm a copywriter, Abi. That's why I'm telling Ezine, if I'm right, that try out many things. They will help you later in life. Because of my knowledge of copywriting, many things are easy for me. Now, people shout about AI. I will teach you how to write, to use AI to help you. You don't have to stress going forward. As long as you know, I know you're okay. Okay? So I use the 2 copywriting framework. We have different copywriting framework. We even have the pastor framework. We have this one is, I think, the most common, the IDA framework. Attention, interest, desire, and action. All right? So you have the past, problem, agitate, solve. So I combine both. Okay. So I'm here to solve that for you. What I do as a ghostwriter, I help leaders like you. Like I'm already toasting them. I'm wooing them. I help leaders like you share your pain, expertise, experiences, exposure, and ideas effortlessly in books without you needing to write. I help leaders like you transform your book into a strategic marketing tool that elevates your credibility, authority, and revenue. How I do it. These people don't know anything about you. The person is just coming across your profile. How I do it. And now I have to explain to them. Phase 1. Lucky phase 1. Understanding your vision. And I say we begin with a detailed discovery session for me to understand your book goals. Number 2, tailored ghostwriting. I write your book, blah, 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 publishing and strategies. And I say, oh, I serve C-level executives, business owners, thought leaders. And I put case studies because some of these people may not see my post. They will not see my post. They will not. I mean, not all, but many of them. So they may not see when I'm explaining and sharing social proof. They may not. I've even forgotten. I've not even requested for testimonial all this while for my clients. I think I should. Please, Epinas, please remind me. Oh, are you still here? Is Epinas still here? She's gone away. She's run away. Oh. If Sinachi, please remind me. Maybe send me a reminder tomorrow. I've forgotten that I've not even requested for. I mean, I request for feedback, but asking for recommendations on LinkedIn is very important for you to do that. When you work for someone, ask for recommendations if they're happy to. Because for me, why I wasn't bothered is because as a ghostwriter, many people don't even want others to know that they used ghostwriters for their books. So there's this non-disclosure agreement that I signed, NDA contract that I signed with them. So I can't, maybe why I can post clients right now is because I now have a publishing company. So it's very easy to say they published with us. Do you get? So I can't say, oh, I'm a ghostwriter for her, or as the one who ghost wrote that book she's holding. Some people find it very embarrassing, but they still use ghostwriters because they don't have the time. So many New York bestsellers. Anyway, let's leave that. So I wrote about case studies of real results, and then I made the ask. You need to make the ask. You need to ask for the gig. You need to ask for the job. You need to ask for the connections, the mentorship. You need to ask. Don't just write. I see a lot of people do make this mistake, and I'm like, why are you wasting executive time? You have written a very good profile or your about section, and then you just leave it blank and open. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. You need to tell them what to do. This is how you sell without selling. Now, that attention, those high balls on your profile, direct them. Hit me up in my DM. It's not boring. Send me DM or spam me in my DM. Do you get? Like, just don't just be, don't follow the trend. If people is saying book a call, you don't say book a call. You get? So, and I'll say email me at this or book a call right away. Me, I still say book a call. You don't have to do that. So I said, hit me up, let's chat. And that's it. Do you get? Now, featured section. I have my newsletter, the Creators Edge newsletter. Can you see how many people have subscribed in 5 weeks? 8,000 plus people. People are not idiots. So if they are not getting value, look, even if you have 200,000 followers, they will not subscribe to your newsletter. I'm not kidding. If they are not getting value, they will not. Or they will unsubscribe because you are spamming them. I've had to unsubscribe for many newsletters, even me, because I felt they were not relevant to me. Not because I was wicked, no, but I was not finding them relevant anymore. So can you see the Creators Edge newsletter? Now, my speaking engagement, because of this newsletter, not newsletter, this post that I put in my feature session, somebody is already talking to me about having to come and speak. In short, 4 people, but I declined them because I had other engagements for the different days. And now I have one physical engagement coming up next year. And I've fixed another engagement for next month, November. Do you get? Now, featured section is not just for your highest performing post. You want people, I put this here to see that, okay, I've just delivered my first in-person speaking engagement, and I'm open to speaking at your events. I'm open to speaking at your, maybe hosting me on your podcast. I'm open to all of those, having interviews with people, and I wrote the topics, anything around ghostwriting, book publishing, building brand, creatives, making money from your skills, from your creativity, blah, blah, blah. So I put it there, and it was intentional. Now, let me see the next one. This was when I was recognized as one of the 800 world countless highly skilled Black people here in Leicester, here in the Midlands, United Kingdom, England. Now, this is to tell you, I left this thing because I left this thing for credibility, so that people can know that, oh, this girl is actually not a scam. There are many people, even me, I've done business with someone. All she had was branding, no substance. She didn't know her job. She did rubbish. To even think that this person blocked me, I met her on Facebook. And if you see her page, you almost start licking it. I said, this is not how to do your job. I gave her an editing work. I gave you a book that was written in British English. And you know I'm in England. I told you, you change all the British spelling to American English. I was not angry. I said, what now? I told you British. You have changed all this spelling to American. Favor, F-A-V-O-U-R. You change it to F-A-V-O-R. Color, you change it to L-O-R. This is L-O-U-R. I mean, lots of back and forth. And then at the end, she stopped. She didn't even respond to my message to say, oh, sorry. No review, nothing. And if you see her page, very good. So, but for me to have been recognized like this, they will know that, okay, I think she must be good in her craft. And I'll apply for book ghostwriting. Someone who is just studying my profile, having gone through all this, it's a risk. This thing is a risk again. You know why? Because they can just check this newsletter and that's it. They may not have that luxury of time to check other places. Do you get? And I say apply for book ghostwriting. Let's talk about your book project. And people just come here, they click my calendar link, and the rest is history. I have another meeting 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I should be in bed, but because of business, I have to be up, set up my ring light, and speak to a client that is in another word entirely. Now, see another social proof. I have to put here to say one of our clients had a birthday, one of our clients in Ireland. Let me go back. I don't want to lose what I'm showing you. Hey, go back now. Okay. Do you get? So now for them to see that, oh, somebody already published with them. Oh, look, the person is holding a book. Oh, it's you need to show proof. Mr. Godwin, you went to sell land to someone. The person is signing papers, or the person is observing the land, or you gave the person the house key, the person is excited, or the person took picture with your placard to say now sold, or whatever. All these things, they are called UGC, user-generated content. The users, your customers, send you, say pictures, or they talk about you. It's part of it. Social proof and recommendations. So I've forgotten all these things, but I know what they mean. Do you get? So it's a user-generated content. Even the woman posted, it tagged me. Now I'm speaking to someone else. She's in Ireland. Through her, I've gotten another person, a client here in the UK, because I work with her. So when you work with someone, you have to maximize. I've not even, recent people I've worked with, I'm not even talking about, especially those my ghostwriting clients, used to pay me somehow, because you can't really go out there and be saying you work for this person as a ghostwriter, but it's still working. Even the fact that we're not talking as much. So now this is the news that I posted this evening. During your experiences, let me send the framework before I forget, because I need us to close by 10. Let me quickly send you the framework. So everyone, please, if you can minimize this meeting. Go to the group. I've just sent the framework for writing a compelling LinkedIn About section. Number 1, address the target audience. And I've used my own profile as example there. So it's only, you can always come back to the profile to have a look, all right? So address the target audience. Number 2, value proposition, service breakdown, how you do it, how you work, client categories, case studies or testimonials, call to action. So, like I mentioned, it doesn't have to follow this like doggedly, but it's something you can. Is Sunday okay for us to do the catch-up for our content creation from next week? Toby raised hand. Okay.
I thank you for sharing. I wanted to ask something about this about section. I noticed, I don't know if it will work more for a professional, because this more looks like some rendering services. So like for a professional, how will it be like? So is it still the same way? Because for professionals, you need to show what you've really done. Maybe sound like I'm using for myself as an example with your experience, whatever things you have. So I wanted to how do I go about that? Because I recently worked with on my about section, and I had to look into, I also follow Aoma logo. So I looked at how she did that, and some people in my field of research to like try who I know that they're also doing well, to kind of integrate or work on my own about section. But I wanted to ask, can this also be applicable for me?
Okay, about that, the answer is yes. So it depends on wait, is this, what account is this one? It can, like I said, it depends on the service, your expertise. So if you're addressing your target audience, who is your target audience? Your employer, you call them out. Now, what do you bring to the table? That's your value proposition. Do you get? And it's not all the headings. Why I'm suggesting this framework is because it's very, very, very comprehensive. Very, very comprehensive. It's the most comprehensive I've seen ever. Do you get? It's structured, it's engaging, it's highly actionable for your potential employers or potential clients. So it's not just for those who have service to offer, even those who have products, even a product designer, a product sis can adopt that. A tech bro can adopt that. So talking about the things that you've done in Nigeria, you've helped them to do this clinical trial. You've helped, maybe you've worked with UNICEF before. You've worked with NDLA before. I'm just calling names. You've worked with maternal and child health. You've worked with this state government before. What are the results you've helped them drive? Because you need to put case studies. These case studies will be your testimonials, such that even when you cannot speak for yourself, they know that this lady might not have UK experience, but she's experienced. You just do not have UK experience. Do you get? And then you
Okay.
now, okay, you are open to new roles, or you are happy to join a team, help them. You need to make it about your customer. If you read my about section, it wasn't just about me. You have to make it about them. So when
Then,
you make it
okay.
about them, and you need to come from the mindset or from the plane that you are the solution they are looking for.
Info.
You are
Okay.
joining their team to help them. You're not joining their team because you're jobless. If they don't allow you in, another person will let you in. And that other person, who is their competitor, is going to take all your exposures, your knowledge, your skills, your experiences over the years, is going to take it and even overshadow them. So you are coming with the mindset of a help. They need you more than you need them. Why you think you need them more than they need you is because of maybe stay or UK bills. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
But in
Yes.
the real sense, they're actually looking for
For
you.
you. Yeah.
Do you get? Now I'm going to send, our time is fast spent. I will send you a prompt, a chat GPT prompt. Okay, you know what? Let me quickly do that. If you want to go now, you can go, but let me see. What did you say your hold on. What did you say your field is again? Like, what job are you looking at?
I'm looking in the clinical research, like
Sorry,
maybe
come again.
clinical research space, like maybe senior CRA, or if it's early research associate, whichever one, maybe in a lab, anyone is fine, whichever one.
What is the name of the job you are looking for right now?
Senior CRA.
Senior.
CRA, that's clinical research associate.
Okay. Let me share. Like I said, we need to use AI as well.
Yeah.
Where is it gone to? Can you see my ChatGPT account?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I am looking for a role. Do you know why I'm using Toby as an example? Our case is not hard, but it seems to be like the most sophisticated. Do you get? So if we can use a case and get an about section, this is unplanned. Toby, have I discussed with you before?
No.
So this is unplanned. If you can get her an about section and tweak it, just know that your own is very, very easy. So it seems to be the hardest right now, because all of you right now can adopt even my own about section to write yours. You can literally copy the about. Please don't write the same thing. Don't copy it. You can literally lift the about section, put in ChatGPT, give ChatGPT your details, and let ChatGPT write for you. It's about 2,600 characters for about
Yes.
section of LinkedIn.
We
Now,
all
let
need
me
it.
go back to this. I'm looking for a role in senior Sorry, remind me again. I'm hungry.
CRA, just put CRA.
CRA.
Yes.
I'm looking I'm looking to land a role as a senior CRA. I have lots of experiences. Now, if you are asking ChatGPT, you have to be as comprehensive as possible so you can bring all of these things together. I have lots of experiences in clinical research, Abi. Toby, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Research and clinical trials. Now, let me use one of the copywriting framework. Using the past copywriting frameworks is something you can read up later anyways. Please write me a LinkedIn about section. Wait. ChatGPT can be naughty sometimes. Write me let me put 300-word LinkedIn about. I just need it to. Now, I've not even given it lots of information, but let's see. The world of clinical trials is complex, and the demand for accuracy, precision, accuracy, and ethical diligence has never been higher. However, many studies are delayed or fail to meet regulatory requirements because of inconsistent monitoring, data quality, and site compliance. I've seen this challenge firsthand. Can you read something? And I've not given ChatGPT all the details. Having spent over 10 years immersed in clinical research and trials, I've worked across various therapeutic areas, overseeing multiple sites, ensuring strict adherence to protocols, collaboration closely, blah, blah, blah. Can you see? Now, you don't need to put as a highly experienced CRA. Even if you are not highly experienced, put something else there. You come as a solution giver. Now I'm ready to take my skills to the next level as a senior CRA where I can leverage to lead more complex trials and make a larger impact. If you are looking for someone who understands the nuances of clinical trials and can navigate their challenges with ease, let's connect. Or you are saying, send me a DM, or I'm happy to provide a portfolio. I'm happy to provide my CV, or I'm happy to join your team. Look, now, let me ask ChatGPT to do something. Kindly simplify this in British English because I'm seeing some American spelling there. I've written something else. So what am I writing? In British English, bump up the persuasion by 250%. Now, ChatGPT is very naughty. It might be saying rubbish English, big English now, but I've said it to simplify it. Can you see? Can you see? I told it to bump up persuasion to be more persuasive and write in British English. Look, clinical trials are critical to advancing medicine. Yes, many face delays and setbacks. This is like poor site management. You said that Pfizer problem in Kaduna in 1999, 1997, and many other ones. You have lots of case studies to put. So can you see?
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to bring my expertise to a senior CRA role where I can lead complex studies, drive high quality results, and make an evergreen impact on clinical research. If you need they need you. Now, thank you so much. I like to speak to ChatGPT as a human being. Thank you so much. Please rewrite the above using the pastor. No, let me use the AIDA. Using the AIDA copywriting framework. Can you see attention, interest, desire, action? It's almost the same, but it just changed the strategy. Can you see? This life is not hard. If you know what you want, just speak to ChatGPT like your PA. How many people do, excuse me, how many people do we have left? Oh, we have 8 participants now. So I've not fixed our next class because I need to fix class for content creation. When works best for you all? Sunday or tomorrow is Saturday. We will need to meet on Sunday because I need to show you how to create your content. I just need to, I'm not doing like, don't worry, we won't go this route. It won't take this long. I just need to practically show you how to go about it. And even with the use of AI as well. I don't use AI all the time, but I use AI all the time. So whatever that means to you. So even after writing with AI, you still need to bring in your own. But there's a way I can write with AI. I just edit out things. I don't even add other things again. Do you get? So all of these things will help to save you time as well. So all right, everyone, if you have any other question, please put on the group. We will meet same time, 8 p.m. on Sunday. And then we'll start our content creation game on, let me confirm, I have it written. We'll start our content creation on Monday, actually. It's on Monday. So let's meet on Sunday, please. We'll have the outline and then we'll meet very quickly. It won't take time. I will just show you because I could easily send you all of the things we'll be posting about, but it's very important that I show you if you're, of course, if you're interested. You may not even follow that, depending on what works for you. All right, then. Bye, everyone, and I will see you on Sunday.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please can you tell me in, let me resume. Can you tell me in the group how tonight's class was for you? Thank you so much. Just let me know how tonight's class went for you. Was it worth your time? Was it rubbish? Was it rubbish and ingredients, nonsense and whatever? Or did you get value? Was it eye-opening? Was it beautiful? Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye. Goodbye, everyone. Good night.